Alright, I'm going to address this last batch of videos and close out a few issues, answer a few questions on video. It's getting, well, it's going on 8 p.m., which means that I'm having my morning coffee and getting ready to go to work. I was out of work for a little while. It's kind of a seasonal thing with the work I do. And they've called me back. I'm heading back. So you're going to see fewer videos probably over the course of the next month or so. They're going to deal with a couple of things. One, I did that entire video series about fourth and fifth generation warfare, unconventional conflict. Not what I do for a living. Okay, I do blue collar stuff right now. Okay, I dress up a little bit, go out and do some videos, do some other stuff. That's really kind of me doing a side thing, and I really mean it when I say as a defense against a lot of automated hostility, stuff that's going on. You have to be part of your survival plan, part of what you need to do to survive in the emerging world reality is to be capable of unplugging. And this is apart from a great big shit hit the fan WROL type thing. Because the reality is, if there's one thing I would illustrate in a lot of my videos and social commentary and stuff like that, we are most of the time in a truly without rule of law situation, because the law is almost never equally applied. It is almost never a full and complete recognition of our God-given rights as people, let alone specific rights which are supposedly protected in the United States Constitution and the constitutions of a lot of foreign countries. If those rights are not respected, this is not rule of law. This is rule of law people. This is a rule of people who have a connection with the law, or what some would call the just us system. And one of the issues that I run into, especially with some of the other people whose channels I subscribe to, like Hibernation, he has a lot to say. I definitely don't agree with all that much of it. But I have to also look at his perspective as one that's a lot in tune with those who are still very much in touch with their government service and probably don't cultivate the option of unplug. Okay, they don't have an exit plan. If there's one thing I've learned with a lot of the people who are plugged in with, I would have to say bad stuff, and a lot of them are ashamed to look at me now. They don't want to talk to me. They knew how my service was ended. They knew that it was based on a lot of lies and a lot of judgment that was very, very hypocritical. And they say, well, I got to pay the mortgage. I gotta feed my family. Your option doesn't cover me if they cut me off. And I have to look at it from the standpoint, I'm not going to lie to people about this. Now, there's a lot of people in this emerging truther movement and stuff who want full disclosure. They want the guy, they want the scientist or somebody to come out and talk about the aliens, talk about Area 51, talk about New World Order conspiracy theories and confirm this or that for them. And I look at some of these people and find that very few of them are functional human beings. Okay, very, very few of the most prolific conspiracy theory people. I mean, some of these people are living in a tent. The only way that you could be poor like that and still have a situation which is viably attractive for, let's say, a whistleblower to say, I can go and I can live with these people, I can be safe if I disclose, if I fight for the truth, if I tell these things, or if I, assist the resistance in some way, is you got to offer to people a life. And, being able to set up a tent next to you doesn't count, okay? Help going to the welfare line doesn't count, okay? That doesn't count. All that does is reduce the credibility of those who do choose to go forward. And so one of the things that I've discussed in a lot of my 700 odd videos up to this point is you've got to be able to unplug. If you are in government service, if you are, remember, not just the oath, okay? I understand the oath keeper thing. I've been around before that, believe me. But remember the spirit of your service to serve the people. Remember the spirit of that service. I don't remember the whole part about how there was a promise of a long and rewarding career, and if you don't get that long and rewarding career, somehow your service is bad. And there's a lot of people who want to say that. But there may come a time when it's on the line. It's for real. And you're not there just for the big rewards. You're not just there for the retirement pay. On the flip side of it is you can't expect people to walk away from those promises, walk away from those expected rewards when there is no alternative. So again, cultivate the means of unplugging. Cultivate the means of truly helping others to unplug. Cultivate those alternative communities and survival plans that aren't just shit hit the fan, but something sustainable, because there is a lot of stuff coming, folks. And some of it can be held off. A lot of it can be held off. But eventually the reckoning needs to happen. And I'm not the guy to make that decision. So if somebody wants to chain me to the wall again and ask me for names, I don't know. But I can tell you that the reckoning eventually must take place. And you're getting warned. Okay, there's plenty of disclosures happening. Even with all the alien shit and all that stuff. You're getting all the disclosure you really need to get in a lot of so-called fictional stuff, okay? A lot of the people who do the real disclosures, they're talking to science fiction writers. I can tell. I mean, we can tell that. They are talking to the science fiction writers. They are talking to certain philosophers, certain documentary people. There's a lot of stuff out there right now that probably provide you with more valid disclosure information than I could tell you, but definitely. Okay, I'm not a nuclear physicist. I'm not a quantum physics guy. It just, you know, I've been places and seen things, but for me to be your source of information for that, one, it's going to lack credibility. Two, all I can say is, yeah, I've seen a bunch of that shit, but you're not going to get the best information from me. And if I go spouting off on a lot of it, it's just going to make me look stupid. So if you want to watch my channel and see what my message is, it's develop your survival plans, develop an ability to be a productive human being, even if you've been unplugged, and you know, go about your daily world, but prepare for possibilities. Okay, because I'm not saying any of this is even going to happen in the next 20 years. It may not. There's a lot of people working to put everything off. And so far they've succeeded. So anyway, we'll talk more when I get back, but I'm going to be a lot busier over the next couple of weeks. I don't know how much I'll be making videos, but I'll try to.